Hey everyone, in this video I'd like to talk to you about boosting Facebook posts and more specifically how you can boost Facebook posts that will get you the best results. What posts should you boost and what shouldn't you boost, and what does Facebook boosting posts mean in the first place? So those are the questions I'm going to answer for you in this video. So first of all, let's have a look and see what is this boost post feature that Facebook has. So if you go to your Facebook page, I'm going to use the Profitable Firm as an example, and you scroll down on the different things that you've posted, you'll be able to see that for pretty much everything you post, they will have this button here that Facebook puts there, and it says boost your post to reach more people. So, as you scroll down, you'll be able to see that button on pretty much everything that you post. And what Facebook is really trying to get you to do is get the things that you share in front of more targeted people. Because the thing is, the way that Facebook works, because there's so many different people using Facebook right now, everyone is basically competing for space in the Facebook timeline. So what you really need to do to get any kind of major results or get really a lot of people seeing the kind of things that you share is you need to spend some money on Facebook. So if you were to manually set up an advertising campaign for everything that you post, it's just going to take so much time to do that. So that's why Facebook just added a really simple button, so you just can click on it and boost any content that you want to share and get in front of more people. Now, the good news is that it doesn't cost a lot of money to boost your content in front of people. You can spend as much or as little as you like. You can spend as little as £1 or £2 boosting a post, and you can actually get in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people just from that small amount. So what I want to do with you now is share with you what kind of things should you boost, what shouldn't you boost, and also how can you boost your posts in the most efficient way to get the best possible results. So the first thing that I want to make sure that you do before you do any sort of Facebook boosting is I want to make sure that you have an audience, or at least a few different audiences that you can target. So if you go to your Facebook Ads Manager, and if you go at the top, click on those three buttons, go to your assets and click on audiences, you'll go to a page like this. This is where you can go to create different audiences. You can create cold audiences and warm audiences. So one of the things that I would like you to do is to create at least 2 or 3 different audiences that you can potentially reach out to. So to do that, click on create audience, and to create a custom audience, that will be a warm audience. You can actually target people, for example, people that visit your website or people that have maybe engaged with your posts in the past. These two are really powerful on Facebook for accountancy firms, especially website traffic. That's a great way to capture leads and actually build up more trust with those that have maybe found you from Google or other social media channels, or maybe through referrals. It's a very cost-effective and efficient and effective way to get in front of more people, more targeted people. So website traffic is a great one. You can actually see we've set this up already for the Profitable Firm. We've got a Facebook audience targeting anyone that visited the website in the last 90 days. The other type of audience you also want to create is a saved audience. That's a cold audience. It's usually people that haven't heard about you before. So really the best way to set this up is create cold audiences or saved audiences for people that have never really heard about you before, and more specifically people that are in your niche. So you want to be quite targeted with it. So I've got other videos on how you can do all of this in some of the Facebook lead generation videos. So I'm not going to go into detail right now, but I just want to make sure that you set this up because it's going to be really important when boosting posts. So now if we go back to your Facebook newsfeed, what you can do for any of your posts, so say for example this one, if we wanted to get it in front of more people, we can click on the boost post button. And it will show a little pop-up where we can actually choose the audience that we want to target. So that's why it's important, as I mentioned earlier, you create the audience already so that you can very easily select who you want to get in front of. So if we were to choose warm website audience, it will probably say that this audience is too small. So it says it's too specific, but don't worry about it. It isn't going to be too specific. It's just going to be very targeted. And because you're only boosting a a post. You're not doing a whole campaign. You're not doing like a massive lead generation campaign or anything like that. It's absolutely fine. You're just going to build up the amount of touch points that you have with people to get your content in front of them. And select your audience, select your budget. You can do as little as £5 and then just select for the duration, maybe £5 a day for 1 day. So that's just £5. And then you can click on boost and you'll be able to boost that advert. Very easy to do. And it doesn't take much effort to do that. Now, just another thing worth keeping in mind is you don't want to boost everything. In fact, you should probably be quite selective with what you boost. And what I would do is focus on boosting definitely only your own content. So don't boost someone else's content. If you're linking to another post on another website that isn't yours, I wouldn't bother boosting that. Unless it's some sort of testimonial from someone else on another website. But other than that, I would only focus on boosting your own content. And also, even when it comes to your own content, I would focus on boosting the content that you think will provide the most value to people. So if you've spent a lot of time creating content or creating an article or creating a video, that kind of stuff will be great to boost because you've put a lot of effort into it, and it will be good to get that in front of as many people as possible so that you can get the best efforts from the content you create. In fact, if you are creating content right now, you could even boost any of the content you create, and you could just easily get that in front of a lot of people for just £5 or £10 here and there. So it's just very, very cost effective and an efficient way of getting your content seen by more targeted people. And you can play around with it. Now, this boosting feature on Facebook isn't really to generate leads, right? If you want to generate leads, that's a completely separate campaign that you would run and that you would set up from your Facebook Business Manager. The whole point of boosting your posts is just to build up more trust, to build up more awareness, to get your brand in front of more people so that more people can remember who you are and you build up more of a relationship with these people. That's the whole point of boosting posts. So, it's not one of those things that I focus massively on because I tend to focus more on the lead generation stuff. That's where, that's the thing that really, is exciting to me. But this is definitely a good thing to do every so often, especially if you want to get your content seen by more people. So definitely, by all means, have a play around with it. Just make sure that when you do it, you're selective with the post that you boost, and that you also are targeted with who you boost your different posts and who you get it in front of. And if you do that, you'll be able to build up more trust with those that are your potential clients, and it will have a massive positive effect on your conversions as well with those that you're already speaking to, maybe your existing leads, your existing prospects, because they're going to see you in more places. They're going to see you on Facebook. You can even do this for Instagram as well. You can basically boost your Instagram posts in the same way when you're using your phone. So it's just a great way to help build up those touch points and build up more trust with people.